And we are live
Yes, we are.
once again.
Today is July the 21st. Wow, it's 2022, but I was just thinking my son's got a birthday coming up.
Wow.
So I'm gonna have to be ready to
So how old will
wish
he
him
be?
up. Ooh, he might be 36,
36?
37, somewhere around there. I'll have to check my math.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, we want to welcome our viewers to the broadcast today.
Yes.
We encourage you to like and share this broadcast with your friends, family members, anyone that could benefit from the things that we say. And then, if you're on YouTube, you can subscribe to our channel and hit the or select the bell for the notifications. You'll know exactly when we're on the air.
Yes.
So, how you're doing today, Mr. Glenn
I am
Warren?
good. I am good. This has been a very, very busy week. I
Mhm.
am excited about the weekend.
Okay.
I
Okay.
plan on going very much, but I just need to relax.
Yeah.
We had a busy week, so
Time to kick your heels up
yes.
and just
Yes, yes, yes.
be just don't be involved in much of anything.
Yes. Sit back
Yeah.
and do absolutely nothing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so but it's been really extremely busy this week, so we'll
Mhm.
get into some of that
Yeah.
later on.
Okay.
But
All
I'm
right.
glad to be here. I'm glad
Mm-hmm.
to Glenn want to welcome our audience to come
Yep.
be a part of us, a conversation. We're
Mhm.
gonna be doing something exciting in the month of August, James.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We,
So
well, we just have to tell our viewers to stay connected,
stay tuned.
stay tuned, and um, but for now, you can help us
Yes,
by sharing the
the
link.
link.
You're our manager in the field, so share this link, please. We appreciate it.
Yes,
Um,
are we gonna do the commercial now? We can do it later. Okay.
all right. Well, we're going to jump right into some content,
Yes, yes.
and then we'll come back a little bit after that to give you any announcements and things of
Things we're
that
gonna be
nature.
doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we'll
I'm
definitely.
super excited about what we're gonna talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
Before I started, I wanted uh, when I do share this story, sometimes I get a little pushback because I'm making some general statements,
Mm-hmm.
but I just want to put that out there. So
Yeah.
this is just some
Yeah.
general statements that I'm about to make
Okay.
as it relates to little boys and little girls. But I think it's very
Mm-hmm.
relevant that we talk about this subject. In fact, James, I think we've talked about this subject before.
We have. Yeah.
It's been a few months ago, but I think
Mm-hmm.
we've shared this story, and I think it's very repeating sometimes.
Sure. Sure. Sure.
Um, so I just want to, put that out there before we get started.
Mm-hmm. Well, we put it out there, and I guess what I'll ask you is, what are we going to talk about
What we're
today?
going to talk about today. Okay,
Set us up.
set us up. Okay, in the book I have, some girls get it, some boys don't.
Okay.
Again, this is a general statement. I'm generalizing
Mm-hmm.
the statement to let you know that not all little boys do it, get it. Not all little girls don't. Not all little girls get it. Not all little boys don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times, by and large, sometimes little girls are more prepared at being a mom than boys are prepared at being dads.
Okay.
And I made that statement because of the enormity of the absence of fathers.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm making that statement.
Okay.
There is,
Sometimes you generally hear one male talking to another male saying, "You need to man up," or "You need to be a man." You
uh-huh.
know, and I would think that some of this is caught up in the don't get it part
Yes,
for your
yes, yes,
partner.
yes, yes. And we say that a lot of times. And what I'm, you know, again, because of the absence of fathers,
Mm-hmm.
I call it the abnormality because it should be abnormal for fathers to be that sometimes that absence in their
Right.
kids' lives.
Right.
Moms are doing the best job that they can do with what they have.
Mm-hmm.
and they can't stop. So I'm not bashing the guys up today,
Mhm.
but I just want to make some statements. As sometimes we tell little boys to grow up to be men without showing them how to be men,
Right.
without showing them how to be a father.
Mhm.
And so when I wrote this story, actually this story was in Chat and Chew.
Mhm.
2015, I wrote this story about, and a lot of times, James, a lot of my experiences come from sitting in a courtroom
Mhm.
for the last 14 years, past COVID. It's been, we wasn't there for the 2 years of COVID.
Right.
But prior to that, we was there and watching this stuff unfold.
Mhm.
And also in my own personal life, and also been a social worker for many years.
Mhm.
I've kind of seen this thing play out. So what I'm talking about, James, I'm going to ask you a question, and
Okay.
then we're going to kind of get into it.
Absolutely.
What do little girls get when they grow up?
They get toys.
Toys. What kind of toys?
Definitely a doll, baby.
Get lots of baby dolls.
Yeah.
Little girl.
Yeah.
I mean, they get.
And
I
some
mean,
clothes.
yeah.
To go with the baby.
I don't know how many. I don't know the average. I know when my daughter was raising my daughter,
Mhm.
she got baby dolls almost every Christmas.
Mhm.
She would get a baby doll. So
Yeah.
I guess what. I don't know how many baby dolls we bought her over the years,
Sure.
and other relatives who bought her baby dolls.
Mhm.
So I safe to say she's got many baby dolls between age of, I don't know, old enough to know what a baby doll is,
Mhm.
4 or 5 months till she grown out of baby dolls. At
Mhm.
8, 10, 11, maybe probably a little lower than that, maybe 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So these little girls get all these baby dolls, and they're really in training how to be a mom,
Okay.
because they're getting these little baby dolls, and what do they do with these baby dolls? They are combing their hair, putting the makeup on the face. Mom is showing them how to put the makeup on this little baby doll. From the time they were big enough to hold a baby doll, now they're pretending that they're feeding this baby doll.
Mhm.
What was that?
Feeding them. The comments came through saying they get cooking sets, many
Yes.
cleaning supplies,
Yes, all of that.
and they
They
feed the baby.
but this family oriented. This little girl is learning how to be a mom
Mhm.
from the day she was big enough to get a baby doll.
Mhm.
And mom is there to teach her how to put makeup on herself, how to comb a little baby doll hair,
Mhm.
how to put little, bows and things, and how to change when the baby doll is wet. Mama's there to coach this little girl how to do all of this stuff,
Mhm.
by and large.
Sure. Yeah.
And until time again, until she was old enough to hold a baby doll. So she's been trained for motherhood from a very, 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 very young age.
Yes.
4 or 5 months. I don't know the month, but she's been trained what it is to be a mom and to be a family. So now she gets a tea set. But now mom is training her how to feed her family.
Mhm.
And she's pretending like I got a family. And she got a little boy, a little kid over here, another little kid over there, and she's cooking and she's feeding them.
Yep.
And again, I don't know how many tea sets
Mhm.
we bought my daughter when she was coming up.
Mhm.
But she's getting all of these tea sets.
Right.
And mom is she's watching mom cook, and now she's pretending to and she got her imaginary family here that she's feeding her family while mom is feeding the real family.
Yeah, I remember my sister having an easy bake oven.
Exactly.
Yes. And that was some real food.
That was some real food.
They were snacks.
Yes, and she's cooking and she's pretending like she's got a family. Mm-hmm. She is caring for her 1 or 2 kids, whatever she's imagining, she's caring for them.
Yep.
What other food she's cooking. And then she grows up a little bit. And now guess what she does? At this age, mom teaches her when to put her toys away. Mm-hmm. Now she's old enough, she don't play with the little baby dolls anymore. Mm-hmm. Now she starts playing with her own hair. Okay. And mom is there to teach her how to plait her hair, how to wash her hair. When she get big enough, mom takes her to the store, shows her what side of training bra to get, other personal items that she need. Mm-hmm. Mom is there teaching her how to be a little girl, how to be a lady, how to do all this stuff. Yep. Mom is there. Now mom is showing her how to put makeup on her face and how to comb her hair. So this little girl from a very early age is getting the tools of how to be a mom
Sure.
and how to be a woman. Now she grows up, she get a boyfriend, 16, 17 years old. Mom is there to show her how to be a little lady,
Mhm.
how to take care of herself, what not to do, what not to say, how to dress, how to sit, how to properly wear your clothes.
And those are things too. I mean, because sometimes I've seen an older woman tell a younger, well, female.
Yes,
I'm just saying they're
yes,
not quite a woman yet,
yes,
but they'll say, "Close your legs."
yes.
I mean, they'll step in
Sit up
and
straight.
and
Yeah,
set
yeah,
it
yeah.
right.
I mean, people in the other community could do it as well, but
Mhm.
mom is right there
Yeah.
because mom is present.
Right.
So now, little girl, now she's grown up. She's got a boyfriend. Mom is teaching her how to be responsible. If she needs to go to the doctor and put on birth control pills,
Mhm.
mom is teaching her how to do that. Mom is there all along.
Mhm.
Now she grows up, she have a child.
Right.
Guess where mama's at?
Right by her side.
Right there, teaching her how to take care of this baby.
Mhm.
Between a wet cry and a hungry cry,
Mhm.
mom is teaching her hands-on of how to take care of this baby.
Yeah.
But she's been training ever since she was
4 months.
whatever.
3 months.
5, 6 months, we don't know.
Yeah.
But she's been in training all her life. Now she's walked into motherhood.
Mhm.
And she is still a new mom, but she's been trained for this most of her life
Mhm.
in some way or another.
It's not foreign to her at this point.
It's not foreign to her.
You know.
But she's got a coach, and the coach has been mom.
Mhm.
Not only is she mom telling her what to do, but mom is showing her what to do.
Right.
A lot of times we tell people what to do, James,
Mhm.
but we don't show them how to do it.
Right.
One of the stories I write, I talk about show and tell.
Mhm.
Where you're supposed to show people what to do and then tell them to go do it.
Right.
We got an opposite sometimes.
Mhm.
We tell people what to do,
Mhm.
our kids what to do, without showing them how to do it.
Yeah, and there's a old saying, someone would give to a younger person, do what I say, not what I do.
Exactly.
That's,
We tell them what to do sometimes without showing them how to do it.
mhm.
And it's a big difference. So now let's flip the switch a little bit.
Okay.
What do little boys get?
Oh boy, I remember getting me a nice cowboy
A
hat
cowboy hat?
and some guns.
Oh, we get, all kind of guns. Water guns.
Yep.
BB guns.
Yep.
I mean, all kind
I
of
got all the guns.
cap guns. The thing you used to cap.
Yeah, we had cap guns.
Sound like
too.
pow, 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 pow.
Mhm.
And you get little boys get all kind of guns.
Yep.
But also get football and basketball
Yeah, we get that.
and all the bicycles and
Yeah.
all the other things that we get. All the things that we get as little boys.
Mhm.
But the issue is, James, sometimes fathers, because of the absence of fathers, they're not there to teach the boy how to play with his toys
Mhm.
and how to put them away.
Yeah.
And so, he's playing football, catch football by himself because dad is not there.
Mhm.
He's playing with the next door neighbor boy,
Mhm.
and neither one of them have a father.
Right.
And they got to learn on their own how, to some degree, to catch a football.
Mhm.
They're in school, yes, but dad is not really there to teach them the hands-on on how to do little boys thing,
Mhm.
like the little girl got in the house.
Yeah.
Now in the community, the little boy is getting it from different school, but the little girl has been getting it not only from the schools and other people,
Mhm.
she's getting it from mom.
Yeah.
The little boy now, he's getting it too, but he ain't getting it from dad.
Right.
So the little boy, a lot of little boys are missing out on that stuff that they're not getting because their dad is not there hands on with them day in and day out.
Mhm.
So this little boy now, the other thing is, he's 13 or 14 years old, his hormones are kicking in.
Right.
And he's got to deal with that. But maybe he's embarrassed when he wake up in the morning time and
Mhm.
another part of his anatomy is up too, and he don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
And he's too embarrassed to go talk to mom
Yep.
because, his underwear is wet and he didn't pee on himself.
Mhm.
So he's having these dreams
Mhm.
and he's too embarrassed to go talk to his mom. And maybe can't talk to his dad because dad is not there.
Yeah.
So he's struggling with what to do with these hormones.
Mhm.
As a little boy, he's struggling with this. But he don't have the dad to go talk to him.
Yeah, because the next thing that he's going to get some misinformation
Exactly.
of, you
Yes.
better go take care of that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you better do it the best way possible.
Yes. Yes.
Which is not a good
Yes. And then,
counsel.
the father's not there to say, hey, man, control it. This is a natural thing for you. But these are the way you need to control it.
Yep.
As opposed to doing some other stuff.
Yeah.
So, but the father is not there to give this little boy all the pep talk that he needs that the mom gave the little girl.
Right.
And so when it's time to put his guns away, Dad have not taught him how to put his guns away.
Nope.
And now by the time he's 21, he's got 2 guns. One in the back of his pants that he do a drive-by, and the one in the front of his pants. Now he's got kids, 3 or 4 kids by the time he's 25 years old.
Yeah.
Because Dad is not there to teach him how to put his toys away, how to use his guns.
Yep.
Because now he's a gang member, and the gang member is teaching him how to use the gun in the back of his pants.
Yep.
And that is to go by and do drive-by shootings. Because
and some all too often, he's not going to stop at that 3 or 4 kids.
Exactly, and it goes on because again,
it's almost like a rite of passage.
Yes.
If I keep fathering children.
Yes, because fathers really haven't gave him that talk. Because not only do you have, when you have sex, there's a responsibility.
Yeah,
and that
goes with it.
That comes with that. That is raising the kids.
Yeah.
So now instead of you buying your 22 for your cars and your music, you can be buying Pampers and baby clothes, because the absence of father haven't taught this little boy how to handle his life. And because he's been deprived of all the life lessons that the little girl was getting and growing up, that he didn't get it because of the absence of his father.
So what do we tell a dad that didn't get some of these, some of this type of training, one-on-one? They're 21, 22, 23, but they find themselves in our presence.
Yes.
What are some of the things that we tell them?
Yeah. The other thing is that now we tell them to go be a man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. And we really haven't taught them how to be a man. And now is the time, it's late, but we can teach them how to be a father and how to be a man. But James, but as you and I have said many times, and every time we've done this exercise, when we ask them what kind of father did you want your grandson to have, they tell us, I want him to be responsible. I want him to be, a hard worker. So they know what it is to be a father.
Yeah.
And even though they haven't been taught, they know what it is.
Right.
So they can't say, because I wasn't taught, I'm going to be a lousy father. Right. No. That's not. We're not going to let you off that easy. Now we understand some of the challenges that you face, but also there's a built-in mechanism that God put inside of you that shows you how to be a father, and so we have to teach them, even though they haven't been taught at a young age, when we get them in our classes. Right. And because all is not lost, because he didn't grow up. They grew up without his father, because there's a lot of other folks in the community. That's why we encourage men to make sure that you see a kid that that the father's not there, that you be a father to this child. You be a surrogate father in some form of fashion. Yeah. Encourage this child. Ask to pick him up, do some things with them, show him how to be a father. But there's a lot of fathers out, they're not in their kids' life, not because the dad's a deadbeat. Sometimes they're sick, sometimes they passed away. They're incarcerated, and so there's a whole lot of reasons why.
And a good reason is they might be in the service, military.
Yes. I don't know. They may be deceased. Yes.
Yeah. And so it's impossible for them to be continents away and be there to be to guide their children. Yeah.
But the contrast I wanted to try to bring today, when I said some boys get it, some girls get it, and some boys don't, is the everyday training that little girls sometimes get. Yeah. From the time they're 5 or 6 months old until they're 19 or 20, that little boys sometimes don't get that basic training.
He's not getting the basics.
Yeah. He's not getting the basics. And then we tell them to go out and be a man without showing them how to be a man.
Yeah. I remember just watching my dad. Now, he didn't tell me how to shave, but I watched him.
You watched him? Yes.
I watched him, and And I did. So we've got a comment on
Yeah,
out here. It says, Patricia says, sometimes the dad is in the house, but still isn't teaching the young boy.
that is absolutely true.
Wow.
That is so true.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. That is true. But like you said, sometimes James, sometimes your dad didn't tell you what to do, but the fact that you watch them do it.
Yeah.
But that also go bad way as well,
Mm-hmm.
because this kid is picking up what dad is doing.
Yeah.
Good behavior as well as bad behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So Patricia, to your point is, they could be watching this dad do some bad stuff, like being very abusive to him, to his mom. This kid is watching that.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they're there sometimes, but they're not teaching the kids what they need to be taught. They're teaching them the wrong thing because this kid is watching that bad behavior.
Is it okay to use profanity in the presence of children?
In my opinion, it's absolutely no. But people do it all the time, every day. And and I used to ask the guys all the time, do you use bad words in front of your kids? Do you curse in front of your kids? And some of them proudly say yes. And I say, why? They said, well, they're going to learn it some way. Yeah. Let them learn it from the street. Don't let them learn don't you teach them that.
Right.
I mean,
and you can correct that.
You can correct that. This is not how you talk. You don't go on, F this, F that, just I guess MF this is part of your vocabulary. That's how you've been brought up. Maybe that's how you've been brought up. Yeah. But you don't have to bring up your kids in that atmosphere.
I saw a meme yesterday, and they wanted it to be funny, and it was, but for the wrong reasons. This man, I guess, was the uncle to this child. He used a flurry of foul language in front of the little baby. Now, the baby probably was about 3 years old, maybe. And both of them laughing after he finished, because the baby just thought the way he expressed himself was so funny. And he thought it was comical. He thought it was comical. And it's things like this that can be upsetting, because what are you teaching this child? You know, why can't you teach her how to count, or him? And why can't you teach ABCs, anything?
Right.
But to use profanity, teaching them how to use profanity, I thought that was a bit much.
The guy was like, they're gonna learn it somewhere. I said, don't let them words come out of let the words your kids hear that word come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
You can't control what comes out in the street and what the people that they're around use foul language. Yeah. And but you could control it from your mouth.
Oh yeah.
I won't never. I'm not going. I don't hear my dad say those foul words. And you may use them, but just don't use them in front of your child.
In front of your children. That's what's the saddest part, because you got to look at children's ears as tender vessels.
Yes.
And as well as they are sponges, and they absorb,
soaking up everything, and they're watching everything you say, everything you do, and they're gonna practice it. They're gonna mirror it, and they're gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
well, that was excellent. Any last words on the girls? Girls get it.
I say that to encourage. There's another statement there, James.
Okay. It says Patricia agrees and says no profanity in front of children. Don't teach bad behavior. Thank you, Patricia. Yes, we appreciate that.
That is so true. But unfortunately, a lot of people do that, and we try to get the word out. Don't teach them other words to use. And sometimes people use all kind of foul language. Maybe they need to increase their vocabulary.
Yeah, and that's really what it is. It's substituting these words because there isn't a word in their vocabulary to put in its place. So,
So anyway, I wanted to put that out. I knew like I said, we talked about this before, but I wanted to bring that up again, and let's talk about these little boys who growing up without their dad really need to be mentored and to take it in and help them be the best dad that they can be.
Right, and that's where we ask our guys even, if you're struggling in an area, call us up.
Yeah.
Call us up. We'll be happy to talk to you and give you some counsel in these areas. We're not here to put anybody down.
Right.
If you see a need, it's for us all to step up
Mm-hmm.
and fulfill that need, and
Yes.
share the
Yes.
share the load too,
Yes.
in terms of helping another
Yes.
young man.
Do what that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Great. All right. So good.
All right. Well, we thank you for your words of wisdom, Glenn, as always. And I think we're probably we'll have some content. I mean, not content, but we'll give you some info next week about
August.
what's coming up.
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
we won't spoil the moment.
Yeah. So we are, but I did want to say a couple announcements.
Mhm.
We're gonna announce we moved the chickens.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
I forgot
yesterday.
about the chickens. Yeah.
To the watch out on Facebook. The chickens gonna be coming to
Mhm.
their new place. We created them a new home.
Good.
Got a new pen.
Mhm.
They're actually working on it now.
Mhm.
We got them in there. They had to do some modifications
Right.
on them, and so we are creating. They love it. I was over there early this morning. They were just jumping up on the roof thing and
Mhm.
just enjoy themselves.
So let me tell the viewers, when we say chickens, we're talking about real chickens.
Yes, these
and they lay eggs. So
yes, we get about 8 to 12 eggs per day.
Mhm.
One of the guys over there working on the house
Mhm.
yesterday, he's like, "That chicken look like a turkey." Because our chickens are big. They're big.
Oh boy,
They're bigger than chicken. Yeah,
they looking like a meal.
Yeah. So the home the pen that we got,
Mhm.
we had to modify. It was kind of small,
Mhm.
so we doubled it. They had a guy
Mhm.
come out and he doubled the size of it
Right.
and made it twice as big as it was.
Okay.
And some of the little roof things that they put up for them to jump up on,
Mhm.
he had a fortified them. He had to put
Too much weight on it.
Too much weight.
Oh boy.
So they did a good job. Now it is
Good
stable. It is
Mhm.
in there. We had to go in today and it had to put something under it to keep the raccoons from. So
Yeah.
anyway,
They got predators. Yeah.
They got predators. We don't try to keep them for the predators.
Mhm.
So we got a safeguard that the
Yeah.
predators can't come in.
Yeah,
At the
yeah.
same time, we're going to open up the ground for them to really have
some scratching to do.
scratching to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Now, so there's going to be some video.
yes, there is
good.
a video.
Good.
We had some videos. We took a lot of videos, a lot of pictures,
Mhm.
and now we just put it together. So there's going to be probably two different versions.
Okay.
We had a couple kids there as
Mhm.
well.
Mhm.
They enjoyed the festivities of the kids,
Right,
of the
right.
chickens.
Yeah.
They hadn't seen that before, and so they would enjoy. They love the chickens. So
Mhm.
chickens is a part of our life, and the guys at the house, they love the chickens, and
Mhm.
so we're gonna capture all that, and hopefully just watch out the next couple of days, and then
Okay.
I think next week we might have a couple of pictures. If I get my team to allow us to put some pictures on there,
Mhm.
so we
Okay.
can really talk about that. So
Sounds good.
again, I'm a country boy, and I love to do stuff in the kitchen in the country.
Yes, sir.
So yes, I'm excited about what we're doing. We almost 90% got the house almost 90% ready.
Okay.
We're gonna take possession of the other house in about a week or so,
Good deal.
and we're getting that work. So hopefully
Mhm.
by next month this time we'll be settled. Everything will be good, and
Mhm.
it was a smooth transition. Again, we had a couple little hiccups, but we all worked it out. And
Good
I
deal.
just wanted to tell my staff how appreciated I am of them to put on board and get all this stuff done. It
Excellent.
was a lot of work, but we got it done.
Excellent. Well, I think that brings us to the end of another session.
Yes.
And we look forward to our viewers being here next week. Stay tuned because we've got some other material, other information to share with you, and be on the lookout for our guest speakers. They are coming too.
If you want to be a guest speaker,
Oh yeah,
go to our
yeah.
Facebook page and
Make a request.
I'll go to our website,
Mhm.
www.afatherforever.com, and just say I would love to be a speaker,
Mhm.
and we can do Zoom or you can come in the studio.
Yep,
And
absolutely.
we will definitely we're going to do this the whole month of June, August. We're going to be doing a lot of different things, and
Yes,
having some speakers is going to be one of them.
that is correct.
Yes.
All right. Well, here's our commercial, and we will see you on the other side of next week.
That's next Thursday, 2:05 p.m.
Thank you very much. Enjoy. We welcome you for those who missed it, but Enjoy the rest of the day, and we will see you.
Warren, founder and executive director of Fathers Forever. I want to share an alarming reality with you. 627,000 fathers are incarcerated that have kids under 18. Now, there are 56,000 moms incarcerated who have kids under 18. The reality is there are so many more fathers incarcerated than moms. This is why I Am a Father Forever book exists. Now, I need your help. I am inviting you to help us get this book into as many fathers incarcerated as possible. Here's how it works. For your donation of $22, we will provide a book to an incarcerated father. Thank you in advance for helping Fathers Forever heal fathers and save families.